Hey there, folks. All right, I got another self acupressure treatment here on the schedule for you guys. So today we are going to do sinus congestion. A lot of that's happening right now. A lot of people are getting congested, and this is a great way to manage that on your own in between acupuncture sessions. All right, so you've probably seen this point before, but if you haven't, LI4. This is a great go-to point for anything of the face, of the head, right? It's the master point of the face. So we use it for headaches, we use it for sinus problems. We use it for jaw pain, eye issues. It's great for anything going on up here. All right, so LI4, pretty simple to find. Okay, so you're basically just gonna find this little mound on your hand. So you're gonna take your thumb and press it up against your hand here, and there'll be like a little hill that shows up at the top of the hill. Right under that bone there is where you want to press in. You'll feel it, it'll be tender. And then just work that with your thumb. Take some deep breaths as you're doing this, in and out, and just rub that point clockwise and then counterclockwise for about 30 seconds. I usually like to do breaths instead of time, so like 3 good deep breaths is good to do. And you can do either side. It's usually the opposite side of the pain or the issue. So if you've got really congested sinus on your left side, you might want to do the right side or vice versa, but you might as well just do them both throughout the day. Give yourself a couple treatments throughout the day. So LI4, that's number 1. And the next one's kind of a combination of 2 points. It's LI20, large intestine 20, so same channel as this one that's going up through here, right? All right, and then a point called B-tong. Okay, so basically LI20 is like right here, B-tong's up here. You're just gonna kind of work through them both. There's a couple ways you can do this. If it's really sore and irritated, you might just want to use your fingers. You can kind of use 2 fingers for a little bit more strength. And you're just gonna go along the side of the bridge of your nose here and just rub down basically across the top of your zygomatic arch about to the middle of your eye, and you can just rub that. Now again, you can press against the side of the nose and kind of like just work that. You'll feel it, like where your body needs a point worked, you'll know. All right, it'll be more sore and tender there, right? So just work that with your finger, or if you really want to get in there, you can kind of work with a knuckle and get in nice and strong, nice and deep. But again, just go to what level you need. You'll know. It'll be just mildly kind of painful, just a little ouchy. All right, that's a medical term, ouchy. And that's where you're going to want to be. So just, adjust your pressure accordingly. All right, so we've got LI4 and B-tong LI20. And again, just kind of rub this a few times, take some deep breaths. You can either kind of sniff in through your nose as you're doing this. Maybe start rubbing it first to kind of drain that, okay? And then after that, you might want to just like hit that point a little bit harder. Just work from the bridge of your nose, kind of underneath there. Cool. All right. Next one is yin tong, right? This one is pretty simple. It's right between your eyes. It's kind of like where your third eye would be, right? If you're imagining you've got a third eye, so in between your eyebrows and just up a little bit. And then you can just kind of work that point. That's great for just clearing the upper sinuses, these sinuses as well, and just draining all of that. And you should feel this draining as you're doing this process, okay? So again, yin tong, right in the center between the eyebrows, just a little bit up, all right? Again, you'll feel it. There'll be a little depression. It'll be a little sore. And then just kind of work that point. And you can kind of work them all at once if you're like really dexterous, but I usually just do these and then follow up with this here, okay? Next one is gallbladder 8. And this is gonna be for the sinuses, okay, kind of more behind your ears and these back here instead of your frontal sinuses. And this is really good because a lot of people forget about this, all right, and then don't treat it, and then that'll just feed more congestion in your other sinuses, okay? They're all interconnected. All right, so this one's pretty easy to find. It's just basically at the top tip of your ears here. So just find where your ears are the highest, okay? And then just basically go up a little bit. So it's about a thumb's width. So if you put your thumb like kind of on the top of your ear, it's gonna be at the top of that. Again, you'll find it because it'll be tender, and just kind of fish around until you find a tender spot. And then same thing, just kind of rotate one direction, take some deep breaths, all right? And then rotate the other direction. And this one's usually pretty tender, so you'll know when you find it. Bam, good, okay? Another one, gallbladder 20, all right? So you're just gonna find this kind of bone that drops down behind your ears here, okay? And then you're just gonna work your fingers back. So I find that bone, I'm just gonna work back, and you'll feel a little depression, okay? This is gonna clear everything kind of down and pull it down out of your sinuses so it can kind of go through your lymph system and get cleared out, okay? So gallbladder 20, just back here, and then when you're done, you can kind of just rub and clear these out. You might have seen this exercise before. Some of these have crossover. That's okay. You're treating more than one thing at a time anyways when we're doing natural healing, right? And then you can do the same thing under your lymph nodes when you're all done. Just brush down there. and clears out. Or if you really want to get fancy, you can kind of put it all together. And so you start on the bridge of your nose, work down here, just go up along the side of your face, kind of like wash your face, and then come down. You can do that like 6 to 9 times, just up. And then just kind of dragging, and that's just gonna move everything down and just pull stuff out of your face, down into your lymph system, like I said, so your body can just clear out and feel a little bit better. Cool. Comments or questions, put them below. Awesome, guys. Have fun with this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.